Imagine waking up 30 years from now. The global economy is wealthier than ever, yet human employment has effectively vanished. The machines are doing the work, but how is anyone paying for their life? We are currently in the learning by using phase. AI capability grows by learning from human workers in real time, assisting them with tasks like data entry and payroll. But as these systems improve, they eventually render that same human capital obsolete. Calibrated to U.S. labor search data, this chart models the transition. The blue line tracks a projected 23% collapse in employment as firms replace workers. Simultaneously, the red line shows labor productivity skyrocketing over 300%, even as humans are forced out. If these projections hold, the era of human effort serving as the primary driver of global production is ending. Economists use the Cobb-Douglas production function to map the ingredients of an economy. In this new model, artificial general intelligence, or AGI, isn't just a tool, it becomes a form of capital that operates at a near-zero marginal cost. Because AGI can perform both cognitive and physical tasks for essentially the cost of the electricity it consumes, it outcompetes human labor. This drives the market value of human wages towards zero. This creates a fatal logic puzzle. If corporations use AI to eliminate labor, workers lose their wages. Without wages, no one can buy the goods produced. This aggregate demand collapse, infinite supply meeting zero purchasing power, shatters the entire cycle of the consumer economy. Capitalism cannot function without customers. To prevent a total systemic breakdown, we have to invent a way to distribute wealth that doesn't rely on a paycheck. Surviving this transition requires a shift to the infinity economy, a system designed to manage resources that have become infinitely scalable through automation. In this model, income is no longer a reward for your labor. Instead, it becomes a public claim on the massive profits generated by the AI systems themselves. This is the AI dividend. It treats AGI's productivity as a shared resource, paying regular cash checks to every citizen. Universal basic income acts as the distribution valve for this wealth, ensuring people have the means to purchase goods, keeping the market moving. UBI serves as the mathematical stabilizer for the entire economy. Without it, the productive capacity of AGI has no one to sell to. Whether this future is a utopia or a disaster depends entirely on who owns the machines. In one timeline, a small group of capital owners hoards the AGI capital. They control the servers, the autonomous factories, and the entire economic surplus. This path leads to extreme wealth concentration. As human wages approach zero, the majority of the population loses their economic agency and is viewed by the elite as a disposable liability. The alternative timeline relies on public or cooperative ownership. This ensures the profits of automation are distributed across the population, providing everyone with access to the abundance created by the AI. Governments would use progressive AGI capital taxation to mitigate inequality, systematically recycling the gains of automation back into the public sector. The machines themselves are neutral. The difference between mass poverty and mass prosperity is determined by the tax codes and ownership laws we write today. If the machines provide the food, manufacture the clothing, and build the infrastructure, what is left for us to do? According to the OECD, jobs that rely on empathy and social interaction are the safest from automation. Careers in teaching, therapy, and social work have less than a 10% likelihood of being replaced. Look at the direct connection in this photograph. AI can process data, but it cannot authentically replicate the connection required for therapy or the arts. Human employment will shift from producing physical objects to curating experiences. Our role in the economy becomes one of relational work, providing the trust and emotional presence that software cannot. In the future, our economic value will be defined by the one thing the algorithms struggle to achieve: genuine resonance with another person. Even if the economics are solved, we still face the post-human condition, the psychological reality of a world without traditional jobs. For centuries, the Protestant work ethic has taught us that our self-worth is a reflection of our labor. We are conditioned to believe that if we aren't producing, we aren't valuable. Decoupling human dignity from a paycheck is a staggering task. As labor demand collapses, billions of people will have to redefine who they are when their utility to the market is no longer a factor. We are automating the activities that have structured our days for generations. we may find we've also automated how we measure our own lives. Resolving the economic paradox is a matter of policy. Inventing a new sense of purpose in a world that no longer needs our labor is a matter of survival.